Absent-minded. Well, I'm the only person in here. But so if you want to hit me up, you can go ahead and hit me up at Instagram at I'm2Absentminded, or you can hit me up on TikTok at Howard Higgins Jr. Or now, if you want to say something, you can hit me up on Facebook or in the YouTube. So today is a little different. I am doing a live. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we gonna see what happens. So we're gonna start it off. So what do you guys think is the best comedy movie of A, all time, and B, since 2010? So for me, it is a big stretch. I would have to say, like, for all time, it's like it's in a mix between Blazing Saddles and Harlem Nights. Those are that's where it's a tie for me at. For 2010, um, probably The Hitman's Bodyguard. But like that's kind of a tough genre for me because a lot of these quote unquote comedy movies aren't aren't really all that funny to me. So it's it's a bit of a gamble, but I make it work. And I'll watch any movie. And for one, if they say it's a comedy, like obviously I'm gonna laugh. But do I think it's a good comedy? That is the question. And that I don't have an answer to. And a lot of them reach too hard or too far to go for a joke. Like it ain't something like if a joke if it's funny, it's going to be funny. Like you don't have to keep reaching for a joke to make it funny. If you got to reach that hard to make a joke funny, then it ain't funny. Um. So yeah, so that's my take on it. If it's funny, it's just gonna be funny. If it ain't, then it ain't. Point blank. Period. That's just what it is. All right, another one. For all the video game heads out there, there is a game called Stellar Blade. I talked about this last week. So actually, yeah, I talked about it last week. So I ain't really finna be going into that. But I do own it. It is a pretty dope game. Um, so yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Like it got great. The combat is dope. The story is dope. The graphics is dope. Lighting, the whole nine. Like I would get that game a straight, like a cool nine, 9 out of 10. Me personally. Um, yeah, but I still don't know what they're on because like this chick is damn near naked in the game, so I don't know what they are you talking about with that. But I don't know. It is what it is. Um, so also, there's a couple games that I do want to get back into playing, like Cyberpunk and Starfield. Those are two games. Well, not really Starfield. I already beat Starfield, but Cyberpunk definitely. I ain't really get into to Cyberpunk like that. Like I just kind of like just stopped at a second. Just I don't know, I got like maybe like a quarter of the way through, and then I just stopped. I didn't really like the driving mechanics in that game. But yeah, it is what it is. It still felt good though, and playing the game, it just still felt good. It was a good feeling game, good playing game, and everything like that. Um, I also like, one thing I do want to get dash cams because people are stupid, and or maybe it's just me being paranoid and watching too many TikToks about people cutting people off and rear ending, brake checking, and things of that nature. But it could be a good investment on a vehicle. You know, wouldn't be too bad. And so, yeah. Pardon me one moment. Ah, there we go. But like the other thing, like, because I was side swiped. I'm in the right lane doing the speed limit, and there is a car turns in, gets to the left lane, and then just turns into me. It wasn't too much damage, just a little paint transfer. But it is what it is at that point. And so that's another reason why I would like to get the dash camera, because it will if it would have been more serious than that, then it would have worked out. I would be able to record it, have all the problems. Excuse me for that burp, dang on Sprite. And so I don't know what that was about. But anyway, so the other day I'm on my way to work, right? And there's signs on the side of the road, on the right side of the road saying, "Hey, lane closed ahead, lane closed ahead." So I was like, "All right, cool." I merge over to the left lane because I don't like being that person who stay in that lane up until the very end and then cut over. That junk bothered the hell out of me. It really do. I don't know why my hand was setting up like that, but I merge over and I'm going down, and they wouldn't even know damn road work. There was a truck, and on he was sitting on like the shoulder, and I'm like, why you have? He had like the little flashing lights on, having everybody merge over, merge over. How you gonna sit there and have this road work saying the lane gonna be closed, but the lane don't even be closed? Like, man, you stupid construction bums. Like, but I mean, I appreciate them out there doing their work, but they some bums. Oh, and I don't know if y'all heard about this or not, but AT&T subscribers, there was a breach, and there was about 7.6 million accounts, current accounts, and about 65.4 million former accounts that were leaked. So, little friendly heads up, keep an eye on your credit report just in case, you get scammed or something like that. But AT&T, well, they are offering, credit monitoring if you choose to take it. It ain't gonna be something that's just gonna be given to you. You're gonna have to ask for it. But so I'm gonna try out this new little section. So it's gonna be sports. I'm gonna see how I feel about doing this. So, one thing you heard about if you haven't, Tyson is fighting Paul. So Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, I think his name is. Um, Scheduled for July 20th. Um, and I think it was like last week or something like that. But they deemed it or it's a fully sanctioned fight, meaning that their wins and loss, or the win or loss, will go on their record. So it's not just a little random exhibition anymore. So I think it'll make a big difference in the way Mike Tyson to fight. I ain't saying he was trying to take it lightly before, but now he definitely ain't gonna be taking it lightly. And so now we're gonna head into basketball. Like, I wanted the Bucks to go a little further, but that didn't happen. Obviously, they got put out. Um, just like a whole bunch of other teams got put out. So, but currently on the West, we got the Dallas Mavericks and the OKC Thunder. And as of right now, I think they still playing, but it is 0-1 for the Thunder. So the Thunder is up one game in the series. And then you got the Timberwolves and the Nuggets, and they're sitting at 2-0 for the Wolves. I ain't got highlights of the game and nothing like that. I'm just giving you basics updates with the bracket and everything like that. Then on the East, we got the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavs, and they're tied up as 1-1. And also with the Knicks and Pacers, and it's 2-0 for the Knicks. So be kind of interested to see what happens. See if the Nuggets are gonna continue, because I believe they won last year the championship. See if they do it again, and see what happens. And like, I'm not really gonna touch the NFL right now because it's a lot that they got going on at the moment. So I'm gonna have to, do a little more research about that one and get that taken care of and everything like that. Um, Baseball. I might talk about baseball, but that's a big might because I don't know anything about baseball whatsoever, apart from, like the basics, strikes, balls, swing and a miss, home runs, bunt, just basic stuff. I don't really know. Apart from that, I don't know any. I know the basics of the game, I guess, but apart from that, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Um, NHL, not doing that. Pickleball, I ain't touching pickleball. Um, but yeah, so as I said last week, that there is a law that's banning TikTok. And on Tuesday, TikTok and the parent company ByteDance filed a suit in a U.S. federal court, stating that the law violates. I don't know what I'm doing with this, but that the law violates the U.S. Constitution and the First Amendment of free speech. And I agree they should sue them. I mean, nothing's getting leaked. They done spent TikTok done spent $2 billion to implement measures to protect the U.S. or to protect data of the U.S. users, and made additional commitments in a 90-page draft to the national security agreement developed through negotiations with the Committee on Foreign Investments in the U.S. So they're doing what they need to do. So I don't see why they need to try to ban TikTok. Only for the other reason that I know that I mentioned, that they're sending all this money to those four other countries. Four, three or four, three or four countries. So I think they're just using this as something to, like, I can't even think of the word. Just like, divert your attention from what they want to do, and they're putting this in the forefront to to mask what they're doing. All right, so yeah, and a few podcasts ago, I think it was like two podcasts ago, I've mentioned something about solar storms, or that we would have like 4 or 5 storms this year and next year. Well, this weekend we're gonna get around 3 of them, which could possibly result in some auroras being seen as far south as Illinois and Oregon. So this weekend, if y'all live in those areas or around those areas, and just peek out at the sky, see if you can see something. You may be able to, you maybe not. So, and then the storms, they're for this weekend, they're gonna go up to what they believe is gonna be a max of a G3, which means you can have issues with the internet and navigation. So it's not life altering. It's not like you're gonna be, oh, it's gonna be a blackout or nothing like that. No, it's just some solar. It was sunspots, a flare. It's a lot more technical jargon dealing with the storms, which you know, I don't know those exact terms, so I apologize on that one. And but hell, my internet is shady any damn way, so it'd be like any other day, you know. Go Spectrum. So yeah, so I don't. Apart from that, those are like some of the big little things that you know drew my attention and try to figure out what's going on with that. And it's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Oh yeah. And Apple, they are coming out with, they got their new iPad, which they got a lot of flack about for their ads from some celebrities because of the wording I believe that was in the ad. So the ad said that it was like, with the M4 chip, let's see everything that it will create, not things that you will create with it. No, it's things that it will create. So I think they had a little problem with that. They're also, thinking about, you know, again, making a little folding phones. So will they do it? I don't know. I really don't think they're gonna be working on that. Um, so do. I was getting ready to say something and I completely forgot. I completely spaced. So yeah, completely forgot what I was getting ready to go in. But as y'all know, I started to make some merch or some designs and shirts and stuff like that. And I know you already saw the coffee mug with that beautiful little logo right there. And I'm sorry, make little shirts, things of that nature. So if y'all want something like that, again, hey, hit me up. I see what I can work. If y'all need an image, I could probably work it out, get it on some for you. So yeah, you just had to hit up my cat, just pay me through the cash app, which is pinky knuckle. Hit that pinky knuckle. But that is neither here nor there. That's if somebody feel like doing it or not. I'm still gonna make what I want to make anyways. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live right here and end this podcast right here. So thank you everybody who took the time out to listen and tuned in to this rare event. But see what's gonna happen in this next episode. And again, if you got any questions, you can hit me up at Instagram at I'm2Absentminded, now on Facebook, on YouTube, or on my TikTok at Howard Higgins Jr., which is the same for my Facebook name. But anyway, y'all stay safe out there, and I get it with y'all later. Bye.